Good afternoon. I've been debating all day whether I wanted to do this video now or wait till tomorrow morning because the video with Aristo is today's video. This is Friday, actually, but I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and record this for Saturday's video. And as I sat down at the computer, well, actually I was at the computer already, but at 4 o'clock rolled around and I turned my attention toward creating a video, I typed the date 24/08/2013, and it's a Saturday. I mean, I know I just told you it's Friday, but it's Saturday's video. It was Saturday the 24th of October in 1968 that I got married. 1968, yeah. So what am I saying? 68, 78, 88, 98, 08. It would be my 45th anniversary. um, yeah, I had the wrong number there. That's why I had to count on my fingers. Isn't that crazy? And I did it on camera. And I'm not going to erase it because everything is humorous. I can find humor in a lot of things nowadays because I see lots of good things happening. Anyway, changing the number. Oh, Lord. Today would have been my 45th wedding anniversary. That's the title, 45th anniversary. Today would have been my 45th wedding anniversary had I stayed married to my first wife, who was also my first and only sexual partner until I was 36 years old. Of course, I've been married twice, 14 years the first time and 9 years the second time around. I'm not sure where I'm going with this, but as I typed the date, I began reminiscing. I have the feeling once again that the best part of my life is still ahead of me. I think many of us, in the coming months, as we look back at where we've been, will be redefining our lives. In the now moment, I can look back and look ahead. I've made lots of mistakes, I've learned a thing or two, and I see great promise for the future. Our future, I am convinced, is pulling us forward. I see lots of good on the horizon. How about you? What do you see as you both reflect and look ahead? What does your answer say about you? I know I would come up with a different answer depending on my state of emotional being, my state of mind, you might say, but more importantly, my state of emotion. I would come up with a different answer at different times. I mean, I've been the optimist, I've been the pessimist. I'd like to think that I'm a realist most of the time. That may not always be true, but I'd like to believe that about myself. But I look back at my life. The first marriage, of course, produced 2 children. My son, who was a fantastic musician, and my daughter, who has great insights. She's going through lots of karmic issues, it seems, but great insight. She was the one that told me when she was, I think, 15 years old or thereabout, Dad, we're soulmates. We were in Atlantis together at a time when I didn't even believe in reincarnation and didn't know hardly anything, if anything, at all about Atlantis. But my daughter's always had some insights, spiritual insights that were beyond whatever her mom and I gave her. And anyway, this would have been my, I think 45 is correct, my 45th wedding anniversary, the 24th, and it's a Saturday again. And I'm not going to tell you that that marriage was a good marriage. I don't believe it was. I told my parents the night before the wedding that I was making the biggest mistake of my life. And I knew it going in. And why did I do it? Well, I'm not going to. I don't want to rehash that. I probably said it on other videos. It doesn't matter. People had come from all over for a wedding, and they weren't disappointed. And as I said, 2 wonderful children were produced from that marriage. And there were good things that happened in the marriage, although it was a rough marriage. I'm sure many people can relate. And my second marriage, by comparison, was really a wonderful marriage, and yet it too ended. Lots of things in my life have come to an end. And I remember being accused once when I was dropping out of school that I would be a quitter my whole life. So I don't remember who told me that, but I remember being told that if you quit school, you're going to be a quitter the rest of your life. Well, I've been doing the Metagroups community calendar since 1998. I've been doing the workshop since 1994. I've been doing my videos now for over 2.5 years, producing a video every day, even when like now I'm producing one for tomorrow, but there's a video that goes up every day, whether it's by myself or with a conversation with Aristo or Peter or somebody else. I've been really, really consistent, so I beat that rap. But I've been looking a lot, not just at the past. And I believe it's important to look at the past because that's where we gain wisdom, or at least where I do. What did I learn? What did I learn from what I thought were mistakes, what felt like the wrong thing to do? What positive thing can I take out of that experience? And that's one of the things that I reflect on as I look back at things that I've done, things that I'm proud of, things that I'm not so proud of. But they were experience. They were my experience that helped produce and refine my character. Some of the hardest things that I've had to do have perhaps given me some of the most important insights. They've been the things that have sometimes been course changers to help me lay aside something that no longer served me, a belief, an idea that no longer proved valid for me. But lately, with all that I've been looking at going on in the world, especially connecting with so many creative people, working on creating systems that work better for everybody, and looking at ways to make the world a better place, to actually bring peace on earth, to actually build bridges between the old and the new, to reconcile things. I'm excited. Truly, I am excited. As I said in one of the things, I've been doing the workshops since 1994 in January. And I'm going to be doing workshop this weekend. That's why I'm doing the video today, because I will be tomorrow, 12 or 14 hours, I'll be in a workshop. And I just want to share with you how important it is to take time sometimes. Just quiet yourself down and just ask yourself, how do I look at myself right now? How do I see my past? How do I see my future? How would I describe where I am right in this moment? If I'm authentic, how would I describe myself to myself, honestly? Not to me. You don't have to tell anybody else. You can just talk to yourself. How do you see yourself? Your answers reveal a whole lot about where you are in your state of being, in your consciousness, if you will. A whole lot. And I encourage you to be really, really honest. Maybe there are things that you're not so proud of. Maybe there are things that have not worked as well as you thought they were going to work. Maybe you've not been as faithful to your family as you might have wanted to be. Maybe you've not been as honest in business as you know you should have been. Maybe you've missed the mark a lot. Maybe you're totally clueless. I doubt anybody listening to me on a regular basis is clueless. But there are people, I'm sure, that if they had took time to reflect would be clueless. But less and less, more and more people are actually becoming aware of themselves and of the world around them. Lots and lots and lots and lots of people, at least in the Western world, but not only the Western world. Not only the Western world. We have before us the opportunity to create a whole new system of governance, of finance, of commerce, of education, of media, a whole new system of agriculture and environmental protection, human rights, animal rights, plant rights, earth rights, solar system rights, galaxy rights, cosmos rights. We're probably going to be interacting with beings from other systems in the probably fairly near future. I don't know when. I'm not going to put dates on it. I don't know the hows and the whens, and it doesn't matter because I feel it. It's with me right now. It's in me right now. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to even perceive it or dream it or envision it. But I am able to envision it. I am able to feel it because it's real. The seeds, as Aristo said in his talk earlier today, the seeds are within us. They are within us. Our job is to ground heaven on earth, to make manifest those seeds that were planted in us long ago, to become more fully human, more authentic, more powerful, more creative. Lots of mores. We're going to be moving from the lies to the truth, from the lack to the abundance. This is where we are as a human family right now today, in 2013 in August, on my 45th wedding anniversary. This is where we are. We get a chance to look back, to look ahead, and to be here now, all at the same time. All at the same time we can do that. We can know that I am in all time, and yet in no time. It's all me, because I am part of the Creator. That's something that a lot of people still don't see, but they will be seeing it more and more, and I forgot to take the phone off the hook. So, I don't know if this is going to work. I'm actually trying to add video from where I cut that one off because I answered the phone. Anyway, I don't know where I was, and I'm not going to go back and listen because I have to be somewhere in like 25 minutes, and it's a 5 to 10 minute ride to get there, and so I don't have a lot of time. But I really ask you to reflect on where you've been and where you're going, and to open your heart, to open your mind to greater possibilities, because greater possibilities are ours right now. Changes are in the works, they are happening. So I thank you for listening to this truncated and abruptly changed video because of the telephone call and forgetting to take it off the hook. I bless you, and namaste.